everyone. It's Dr. Coop here with the morning announcements for Tuesday, May 19th, 2020. So let's check out the weather today. From our weatherman, Frank 9, it's going to be partly cloudy today with a high of 68 degrees, a low of 47 degrees. Precipitation is at 0%. Humidity is 37%, and the wind is 17 miles per hour. For birthdays today, we have no Kings Road School birthdays, but Mrs. Guzowitz wants you to know that today, May 19th, is the 140th day of 2020. That's interesting. From Mr. Levine in our Counseling Corner this week, the Counseling Corner will be devoted to showing respect and kindness during the time you play sports. Remember, you should never be disrespectful to any umpire or referee. Umpires and referees work very hard. Sometimes they may make a call that you don't agree with. If that happens, you shouldn't say anything. Kids should never argue or be disrespectful to umpires and referees. Additionally, you should always thank them after a game. Thank you, Mr. Levine. We have 3 awesome 5th graders we're highlighting today. The first one is Melina. Amazing facts about Melina are, Melina loves to play field hockey and lacrosse. She attends German school every Saturday morning. Melina is a great baker, and she makes better smoothies and bowls than any other juice store in town. There is not one day when you can't find Melina covered in blankets, which she has many. Her favorite place is to be on the trampoline, and here's a great picture of her on the trampoline, where she makes endless flips. She loves dogs and plans on having a backyard filled with them when she grows up. Amazing facts about Sophia. Sophia's favorite sport is lacrosse. She'll swim and paddleboard. Wow. She loves doing TikTok dances. That's awesome. Sophia shares a birthday with her mom, which is just incredible. And she has a dog named Dino. And another awesome 5th grader is Remy. Amazing facts about Remy are, Remy plays 4 instruments. He has built a giant Lego castle over 6 years of time. He likes to sew. He has always wanted a dog. And our story highlight of the day from Mr. Paradiso is why I will never, ever, ever have enough time to read this book. And our friends Craig and Ryan are going to read us the book, just a bit of the book.
Hey, I'm Ryan Lagat.
And I'm Craig Tovey.
And welcome to Storytime with Ryan Lagat.
And Craig Tovey.
Today's book is Why I Will Never, Ever, Ever, Ever Have Enough Time to Read This Book.
By Remy Charlip. Pictures by John J. Muth. John Jacob Jingleheimer Muth.
That's my name too.
Whenever I go out,
The people always shout, there goes John Jacob Jingleheimer Muth. Let's get started. Why I will never, ever, ever, ever have enough time to read this book.
By Remy Charlip. Pictures by John J. Muth. I dreamed I had time to read this book.
But if tomorrow goes like it did today, I will never, ever, ever, ever have enough time to read this book.
Then I awoke and yawned and stretched, turned over, then fell asleep again, woke up.
Oh, that looks like a great book. Make sure you check it out. Thank you, Mr. Paradiso. This day in history, in 1780, unexplained darkness falls on eastern Canada in the United States at 2 p.m. In 1999, Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, is released. And in 2005, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, is released. Fun facts about jump rope. I had a friend recently give me a jump rope, so I thought I'd include some fun facts about jump rope. Jump rope activity can be traced back to 1600 AD when the Egyptians used vines for jumping. Other countries call jumping rope rope skipping. Jump rope is a competitive sport in over 38 countries, and jump roping organizations and clubs can be found almost anywhere. The world record for 30-second speed jumping is 188 jumps. Wow. Learning new things. Recently, Bella from Mrs. Kohler's first grade class wanted to share something new that she learned. She can do a back walkover. She practices gymnastics all the time and is excited about her new kill. Way to go, Bella. So proud of you. If you want to share something new that you learned with me, email me at coopk@madisonnjps.org. And here are some other things so many wonderful Kings Road School students have learned. Our state of the day is South Dakota. Remember, yesterday we talked about North Dakota. Today it is South Dakota. South Dakota is a Midwestern state with one of the smallest populations in the nation. Interesting. Although much of the state is occupied by plains, it's also home to the Black Hills National Forest, which is the site of Mount Rushmore. Visitors to South Dakota can explore Native American culture, the Old West, deep underground caves, and prairie ecosystems. The capital is Pierre. There are approximately 870,000 people in South Dakota, and the nickname is the Mount Rushmore State. Makes sense because Mount Rushmore is there. And yesterday we talked about North Dakota. Here's South Dakota. South Dakota borders Nebraska, Wyoming, Montana, Iowa, and Minnesota. And here it is. From Mrs. Moran and her health tip of the day, why should you wear a mask or face covering? To protect you against the coronavirus, masks must be worn whenever you are near people outside of your house, such as when you enter stores and when you can't physical distance from other people. You do not need to wear a mask if you take a walk or ride your bike outdoors, as long as you stay at least 6 feet away from other people. Masks do not need to be worn in the car as long as you're driving with only your household members. Thank you, Mrs. Moran. And a big shout out today is to first grade teacher, Mrs. Kohler. We appreciate you, Mrs. Kohler. This slide is for you. Thank you for everything that you do for your students and for all of us. First grade rocks. And finally, last picture is, I thought you'd enjoy this picture. This is the front stoop of our school building, and they just poured new cement, so there are no more cracks. It's nice and smooth. It'll look great when we return back to school. Everyone have a wonderful day. Make sure you work hard on your assignments that your teachers assign you today. Make sure that you respect yourself, others, you listen to your parents, and also make some time for play. That's important too. And you will see me tomorrow on Wednesday. Bye.